Hello champions and future champions, hello Chessmood family, welcome to the daily lesson. Before we go ahead, I offer you to pause the video and think about this position. How should white continue? It's white to move. Okay, white is pawn up power, black's pieces are very active. Queen, rook and bishop, and there is not pieces in front of our king, so our king can be in danger. Now how to continue? There are possible moves: queen e6, queen c4, queen d7 to retreat our queen. However, there is also a tactic. If you notice that move, rook d8, it's very good. Now what do you think? Does it work or not? I refer you to pause the video and think. Okay, let's try to visualize together. After rook d8, black cannot take rook d8 because it's gonna be queen f6 checkmate. The queen f6 is checking and the bishop on b3 is controlling the g8 square. After rook d8, what else can do blacks? They cannot take the queen and they cannot defend the rook. Here is one tip for you champions. In such cases, if in your tactic, if in your combination are working all pieces together, all pieces are important, we should be very careful with opponent checks. Because if somehow we distract one of our pieces, all our combination will not work. So let's check out after rook d8 what checks opponent has. He can play queen c1 check, and after king h2 the checks are finishing. Champions, I am intentionally not putting the moves on the board, so you try to visualize and improve your skills. So try to visualize rook d8, queen c1, king h2, and there is no more checks. After rook d8, queen c1, king h2, if queen c7, here we have a queen on f7, and if queen f4, again we have here a queen on f7. Okay, if it was tough, I will show that. Rook d8, queen c1, king h2, and checks finished. Queen f4, no check, we can take it, and also no queen c7, because again we can take opponent queen. So does it mean rook d8 here, this nice tactic works? We cannot be 100% sure, because after rook d8, black has one more check. They can take bishop g2. If you didn't notice this move, I offer you to pause the video and try to calculate this position. Okay, after rook d8, bishop g2, what is happening? If we take king g2, opponent will play queen g5, check on our king, and then take our d8 rook, after which we are losing. What else we can do after rook d8, bishop g2? We cannot play king g1, opponent queen is on g1, and after rook d8, bishop g2, if you play king h2, opponent will play queen e5 check. And with this check, he's taking control over f6 square, and then he can take our rook. Let me demonstrate you. After rook d8, bishop g2. If we take king g2, queen g5 check, and next move, black is going to take the d8 rook, whether with rook, whether with queen. After bishop g2, if white plays here king h2, then queen e5 check. With this check, black is taking control over f6 square, and after king g2, rook d8, there is no more queen f6 checkmate. So champions, the rook d8, the nice move doesn't work because of opponent's also nice move bishop g2, and we should always be careful with such checks. We have this topic already, and it is the second part of the topic, the checks that save lives. If you haven't checked the first part, I highly recommend you to watch it as well. The link you will find in the description part. At the end of today's lesson, I have a homework for you. Here is white to move. Before telling you the homework, I offer you now to pause the video and think about. Okay, if you noticed here, the rook d6 nice move, it's very cool. With rook d6 move, white is supporting their next bishop c6 move. Now if black takes e6, it's gonna be bishop d6. Double check, and no matter it's king d8 or king f8, the queen e8 gonna be a checkmate. And after a rook d6 move, now if black takes the knight, white can play bishop c6 and win opponent's queen. Now the homework. What do you think about white's rook d6 move? Is it a good move, and if it's really working or not? You can put your answers in the comment section, and also please leave me a feedback if you loved when in the first position I was not moving the moves on the board and we were improving the visualization skills. I would appreciate that. And also thank you for all your support, for subscribing to our channel, for liking the videos and sharing them with your friends. See you soon.